Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my empties. Here's my empties mess. I'm going to move it out of the way in just a second, but I just want to talk for a minute here. So I have Super Tarts, Front Porch, and some Scentsy that I had done scent picks on before. I really would like to just do one vendor at a time, but it's not possible for me. I just cannot stick with one vendor. So I kind of pick 2 or 3 and kind of go that route. I noticed that Jenny, on Just Jenny, I mention her all the time, I feel like. But she'll do a whole vendor and stick with that whole vendor and then do a review at the end. So your thoughts, like, would you rather see videos like that where I just do a whole vendor and then do like a review at the end, or do like these warm reviews? I feel like as I do them smaller, you know, with less things to talk about, I can remember them better, so I'm able to give a better review on it, you know, warm review. So I kind of liking this method. Now probably later on I'm going to do, I have 2 more wax vendor picks. They're smaller, I have smaller amounts, and I feel like I want to add them to my, like, I'm almost out of Super Tarts actually. I've whittled that down quite a bit. Scentsy I still have quite a bit of, and Front Porch I still have quite a bit of, but you know, I'm slowly working through it. And you know, so what, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Should I do just one whole vendor and just focus on that one vendor? I mean, I could do that. I could. I don't know. Just let me know. Okay, let me move this out of the way and we'll get to the reviews. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Super Tarts. So I'm going to talk about a couple things from Super Tarts first. So this first thing, I have a bag in Go to Sleep, and these are chunks. Let me see if I can, I don't know if you can kind of see in there. So they're multi-layered, I believe. And when you first smell this out of the bag, it has a very interesting scent. Like, it kind of smells a little bit strange to me, like a little off. But once you warm this, it's really good. So this is her Sweet Lavender Cream and Pink Sugar. And I remember I had a clamshell of this, and I destashed it because I just didn't think I would like it, but I actually really like this one. This is a great one if you like pink sugar or if you like Sweet Lavender Cream. Either one, they're both, you know, you really should just try this one if you like either of those scents. I'm kind of dying out of love with, well, does dying make any sense? I'm kind of falling out of love with lavender. So this one, but it still works for me. I still like this one, so I will continue to keep warming it. So let's put that back there. Also, Harry is, this one was a favorite this week as well. Also, that the Go to Sleep is very strong. Harry is also another good one. This is French Baguette and her Magically Delicious, which I think is like Lucky Charms cereal. I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay, yes, I remember now. The French Baguette was not, I have a single scent from another vendor of French Baguette, and that thing is super duper strong. This one was more of a, like, the French Baguette was not that strong. It was more of like a sweetened bread scent. These are one of the first ones that I want. But if you like bread scents, this is a great one. And that Magically, it's like a sweet bread. It really is what it is. Let me see if I can open this. So you can see there's the triple layered chunks again. I think they're triple layered or double layered down there. It's hard to see. This one, yeah, just like a sweet bread is how I would classify this one. Now, if you've had French Baguette before, I wouldn't expect that kind of scent, because French Baguette to me is very strong and very noticeable. In fact, I have people in the house that have said that it smells like dirty feet. I love the French Baguette, like single note on its own, but other people disagree. Okay, so the next one that I warmed is Voldemort from her Omen sampler that she did a while back. So Voldemort is a blend of cactus and sea salt and the Omen, which is Ocean Breeze, Vanilla Bean Noel, and is it Macintosh apple? I didn't write it down. I wrote apple, so I don't know if that's Mac apple or what kind of apple. This, I love her Omen blend, and I love cactus and sea salt. So this was kind of like a no-brainer for me. If I could get this in like a clamshell, I would in a second. This one was really good. I really enjoyed this one. I'm really liking cactus and sea salt too, but I really like her Omen blends as well. I have a full clam of the Omen, and I'm like hesitating on using it because I don't want to lose it and not be able to have it. I guess. Okay, so the second one I did is Mystique. This is pink sugar and shaving cream, and I absolutely loved this one as well. This one was strong also. This is probably one of my favorite shaving cream scents I've ever had. Now, I haven't had many. The first one I had was from another vendor, and everybody raved about this scent. I got it, and I was like, no, there is no way. But this one is more like a soft shaving cream. It's like, I'm trying to think of the other shaving cream that I had before. It's been a while, so I don't remember it that well. I just remember I did not like it. Smell it in there. Like, it's a shaving cream smell, but it's just really soft, and it's just a pretty scent. And the pink sugar is in there, and I just really enjoyed this. This is another one that I really enjoyed as well. So, yeah. This one, I only had a half of a scent shot of this Thanos, which is herbal lavender buds and whipped cream. And this one was just okay. It was kind of light, maybe because I only had a half of a scent shot. This one was not my favorite. I don't think I'm a big fan of herbal lavender in the first place, and I don't know, maybe the whipped cream had something to do with it as well. That wasn't a favorite, and it was kind of, I felt like kind of not as strong. So this one I thought I was really gonna, whoops, losing it. This one I thought I was really gonna love. This is Corpsman. I love bread scents. You guys know I like zucchini blends. Well, I'm kind of falling out of love with zucchini blends as well, which is why I said in a couple of videos back that when you first get into wax, if you love a certain scent, don't buy like hordes of it, because sooner or later you're gonna get sick of it. And pretty much is how I feel. I mean, I love zucchini blends, and now I'm kind of like, it's okay. I mean, I still enjoy it every once in a while, but I have a lot of zucchini blends. So this is graham crackers, pie crust, creamy zucchini bread. Now this one reminded me a lot of Vintage Chic Saturday Evening Post, which is zucchini bread and vanilla bean Noel. When I was warming this, that's exactly what I smelled. I was like, this smells so familiar. So I had to go looking through my stash, and I actually have a VCS Saturday Evening Post, and I smelled it. And I'm like, yeah, these smell very similar. So that's what that reminds me of. Now, on cold, her zucchini bread is a little bit more spicy, and I think VCS is a little bit more sweet. But when it warmed, I swear it smelled exactly like Saturday Evening Post. So if you're ever interested in what that smells like, I just thought it would smell, I don't know what I thought it smelled like. I just thought it would smell different. I don't know. I think zucchini bread sometimes come off a little bit strange. Okay, let's see. I think, let's see, I've got two more Super Tarts. Yeah. Okay, so another whoops, dang it. No, those are my notes. So this is Casper, and this is toasted marshmallow, vanilla bean Noel, cornbread, and Mexican fried ice cream. And I knew I was getting a bread note in there. I almost thought it was pretzels, but it's not. So I had mentioned in another video that I did not like Super Tarts marshmallow. It had kind of a off note to me. I think it was Stay Puffed is what I warmed. Had kind of like a Play-Doh, kind of a weird note. So I wasn't sure about the toasted marshmallow, but it seems to be a different oil, and it was not as bad. It still kind of had a little bit of an undertone, but not as bad. And it could have been the toasted element that was throwing me off as well. But this one I did enjoy. I was getting that kind of cornbread note in there, and I really did enjoy that. I warmed this yesterday, I think. Yeah, this one is good. Again, with the vanilla bean Noels and stuff too, like I'm kind of over a vanilla bean Noel being in everything as well. So I don't know. I think it's just my own nose, but this one is great. And on warm, the bread note really comes out. That cornbread, it just smells like a bread note to me. Like there's nothing. Like I'm trying to think if there's like, it kind of smelled like a pretzel. Like I kept thinking it was pretzel, but it's cornbread. So there's that. This bag, it looks horrid, but I actually got this. I think I did a trade with someone a long time ago for some Fake and Bake. She had, gosh, this is such a long time ago. I don't remember. Whoops, dang it. This is such a long time ago. I don't remember how many I had, but I had quite a few of the, I think it was when she was doing the bags. What were those bags called? I don't remember. But it was Fake and Bake, and it's zucchini bread, sugar cookie, and sweet cream. And this was just way too sweet for me. I had put this in my office area. I had 2 little shapes. Yeah, it was 2 little shapes in here. I can't remember what the shapes were, but it was just so sweet. And I didn't really feel like the zucchini bread was coming out. Now, these are a little bit older, and I don't know if this is a polypropylene bag, so I don't even know if it was being stored properly. This is just what the girl sent it to me in, but yeah, it was just overall just a sweet scent, and it wasn't for me right now. Really quick, I'm going to talk about this. So I pulled this out. This is Dr. Doom Body Butter. And I pulled this out. I probably got this about a year ago. And you can see it's partially sealed. I just only took off part of the seal when I first received it to smell it. And when I first got it, it smelled great. It smelled really strong. I could really smell the Dr. Doom, you know, the Dr. Doom scent, which is like a Lord of Misrule, I believe, and maybe some other things. So I went to pull this out and I could not smell anything at all. So you can see where I've dug my finger in there to try to, you know, really rub it on my arm to see if I could get a scent, and I couldn't. So first of all, let me say, I love the body butters. The body butters are amazing. However, I did find out from, I think it's Alicia who does the Bath and Body for Super Tarts, said that there's only a 1-year shelf life on this. Now, there's some good and bad things. The good thing is that this has no preservatives in it whatsoever, and I love that. I love things with no preservatives. You know, I mean, your skin is like your, what is it, your 3rd kidney is what I've heard. So you really don't want to be putting, you know, preservatives and other crap on your arms or your legs or wherever you're putting this on your body. So I love her body butters. They're extremely moisturizing. Okay, sorry, the dog was having an issue outside, barking like crazy. We've got the kitty cat in the background now. She's keeping me company. Okay, so the Dr. Doom. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, okay, so anyways, so there's only a 1-year shelf life on these. So I had contacted Brandy, and she totally hooked me up and helped me out and, you know, made things right, which I was super happy about. And so she had mentioned, and I don't know for sure, I don't work for Brandy or Super Tarts or anything like that, but she said that they might be making these in smaller quantities, so that way you have a chance to get through this in a year. I mean, because I had been buying the body butters, like, I think I had like 3 or 4. I have Mango Pink Champagne, which I think might be about the same, maybe even older than the Dr. Doom, and the scent is fine. So I think I just either got a dud or the scent was just not, you know, as strong for the body butters. And I store these in all the same places as my other body products. So this is going to sadly be hitting the trash can today, which I'm sad about because I do love her body butters. But she said about making them possibly in smaller sizes so that way you could get through the butters faster and also be able to have more of a variety. So that was cool. That works for me. Okay, so let's do Scentsy real quick. So I did Plumeria and, whoops, dang it, I keep leaving those on. Okay, so I'm not gonna, did I write down what Plumeria has? I don't know, no, I didn't. Okay, so Plumeria reminds me of like, if you've ever been to Hawaii and you get a lei put around your neck, this is what this reminds me of. This is a soft floral. I'm not a big, super like strong floral fan, so this one you can smell, but it's not overpowering. It's like a soft floral, and it smells exactly like a lei would if you were to put it around your neck. It's just a really pretty feminine floral, and I really enjoy this one. Would I repurchase it again? I don't know. I mean, maybe. It depends on what mood I'm in or what, you know, if I'm into florals at the moment or that kind of thing. But it was good. So this one I kept trying to figure out what I was smelling in here because I just didn't want to come on and say, oh, this is fruity, you know? So I kept smelling it, and I was like, you know what? This smells the closest thing I can think of. This is Yuzu Dragon, by the way, in case you can't tell by the name. The closest thing I can think of is this smells like a bitter grapefruit. So I went ahead and looked up what a yuzu was, and it's actually a Japanese grapefruit. So I was pretty much right on. I don't know the exact scent description for this, but it's pretty much like a grapefruit fruity scent. And it is kind of like it's a bitter grapefruit. It's really good though on warm. Really strong. This one's probably a little bit older. I've probably had this for a couple years. So this one was really strong for me. And I did enjoy this. I put this in my daughter's bathroom, I think, and a couple other places. I can't remember right now. But I use them in the Scentsy warmer. So I've never used Scentsy in my, like my hot plates or my, like my Glade 20 watt or my, I have one from Walgreens that I believe is 20 watt that I use a lot. So I don't know how Scentsy does in those, but I just usually stick to the Scentsy warmers. So Bananarama, this one was really old and discolored. It might have been because of the color. I don't know if you can see a little bit, but it's kind of discolored in there. I don't know if it was because it was like a yellow wax. So sometimes white and yellows kind of go weird. This was like a sweet banana, and it kind of had a little bit of a bubblegum scent to it, like a sweet banana bubblegum. It was really light. I really couldn't smell it. I actually ended up mixing it with French toast here to get a banana French toast, but I really could not get that banana smell to come out at all. So I probably wouldn't re-get the, and I don't, you know, I really don't like banana scents on their own anyway. So this next one is French toast, and French toast is a sweet buttery bread dipped in golden egg batter. There is cinnamon in here. I would give it like a 3 on the scale of 1 to 10 as to how strong the cinnamon is. It's not very. This isn't a traditional bread note though. Like I would never purchase this. I don't think this one is available either. But if it ever comes back for like a bring back my bar, that's why I talk about these. Just so that you have an idea. This one was really good. It really does kind of smell like French toast. Just like a sweet bread, but not the kind of bread that you get from vendors. It's a little bit different, and you can smell that cinnamon. Like I said, the cinnamon I think is probably like a 3 on the scale there. So let's go ahead, and I think I have Front Porch is what I have left. Let's see. Okay, I should have looked at these before so this one, let me push these back a little bit. So this one is candy cotton. Oh, I was going to say cotton candy. Candy cotton pink lilacs. So this is a sweet floral. It was a little heavy on the floral to me though. I really thought the candy cotton, or I think that's a misprint actually. I think it's just supposed to be cotton candy and maybe pink sugar. But I really feel like the lilacs were probably the strongest. Now when I'm smelling it in the bag, it smells completely different when it was warm. But I remember when it was warm, the lilacs really came out pretty strong. So I didn't like totally love this one. But it was strong though. And I think these are kind of, I think my Front Porch is a little bit on the older side. Strawberries and cream eggnog. This one had kind of a weird artificial strawberry smell to me. I did not like the strawberries in this at all. And the eggnog smelled like rum to me. It smelled like artificial strawberries and rum. And the eggnog scent was not as dominant. Let me see if I can remember. This one was one of the first ones I warmed. Yeah, it smells different on cold than it did on warm, but it was a little odd. So that one, I think I got that in an eggnog sampler. Oh, okay, this one was a good one. I really like this one. Winter Garden Laundry. This is a great winter scent. It is a, I thought I wrote the scent description of this down. Hold on a second. Okay, I knew that I did. I thought I wrote this down. So Winter Garden is crisp snow, true lavender, Douglas fir, lime, and menthol notes. I didn't smell lime or menthol. I could smell like the snow, if you can even say you smell snow, but it's hard to describe what snow would smell like, but I could smell the snow and fir. So I just put, this is an excellent winter scent. It was strong and the pine was really light. So let me smell this again and see if I can refresh myself on what I thought snow smelled like. Snow was just like kind of maybe like a clean, not a cleaner, but like if you walked outside and that smell of fresh fallen snow is just like, it's like a clean scent. You know, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. You can smell the pine in there, but it's very light. This one was just a really good one. And the laundry scent is in there. But I have to pull my notes, my phone went off. So that one was good. I would definitely get that one again. I enjoyed that one a lot. Let's see. Chamomile laundry. So this was a strong laundry. I don't normally like chamomile scents, but this one was pretty light, so it didn't bother me that much. I really like her laundry scents anyways. And yeah, it was just mostly laundry dominant, just a little bit of chamomile in there. So chamomile is a scent that you definitely have to smell at least once to get an idea of what it smells like. Now, this one I really liked. Brown fig, sea salt, and sugar. And yesterday I was warming this yesterday, and I was trying to think, how would I describe brown fig? Sea salt is something you just have to smell on your own to see what it smells like. I mean, you can kind of guess, but it's you know, it's something your nose needs to definitely smell. So brown fig is figs, jasmine, orchid, vanilla, and musk. Now the figs on the scent description is going to sound strange because, I mean, it's been a long time since I've smelled a fig. I mean, I have smelled a fig, but I don't think there's like a lot of fig in here. Like, I don't think you would smell this and think of like a fig, like a date, or I don't know. That's what I think of. You get more of like the jasmine and more of like a floral. It's not floral, I wouldn't say. It's more of like it's kind of a unisex scent, actually. It's kind of almost got, it's soft and pretty. I really like this one. And then it's just got kind of like a little bit of like a man note in there. It's really quite interesting. I really like this one a lot. I'm really getting into sea salt scents as well. So that could be another reason why I really like that. But I had good luck with that one. So Calm Sea is a mix of Gentle Rain, which is an in-house blend. And I have the scent description of Gentle Rain. Oh, Calm Sea, Gentle Rain, and Cactus and Sea Salt. Her description of Gentle Rain is gentle rain on a spring day. So, and it's an in-house blend, so that doesn't really tell you very much. But I like Cactus and Sea Salt, but I really did not enjoy this one that much. Something about that Gentle Rain scent. I don't know. Sometimes with these scents, I get like a weird, I don't know, it always makes me think of like a grocery store bathroom or like a Walmart bathroom, you know, where they put those heavy, like nasty kind of scents in there. I don't know, like those, I don't know what it is. There's just something in here that I just didn't like, but I do like Cactus and Sea Salt, but I didn't really feel like that was the dominant note in that one. So, by the way, all of my front porch seemingly did well, even though it seems to be older. I really didn't have any issues with anything like not throwing or being really light. You know, there's nothing really in here that I'm talking about today that I think was really light, except for the one that was old from Scentsy, which is the Bananarama. And that one's probably like 4 or 5 years old, maybe even older. If you see, it's a Bring Back My Bar, and I don't know when it was brought back. I mean, I think it was a long time ago. So, you know, things do go bad after a while. I mean, we're talking like 4 or 5 years, so that's not too bad. And I could still smell it. It just wasn't very strong. Lavender Marshmallow Cotton Candy. On cold, I like this, but on warm, for some reason, I just did not really enjoy this. Now, actually, I did enjoy it in my daughter's bathroom. I did not enjoy it in my living room, though, which is really strange. On cold, I love the scent of it, but on warm, in the living room, maybe it was just the way the airflow was in here that day, but maybe I was getting a little bit more lavender than I wanted, but I just didn't enjoy it. In the bathroom, though, it smelled great. So I don't know what to say about that one. I don't know. I mean, I probably would get this one again. I would just warm it in the bathroom. And last but not least is Cactus and Sea Salt. And if you've never smelled Cactus and Sea Salt and you like clean, fresh, outdoorsy scents, this is one that you have to try, that you just have to smell on your own to really get I mean, how do you describe what a cactus smells like? I mean, there's really no way. It's its own unique scent. It's really good. I really like cactus and sea salt scents though. So that one was a winner for me as well. These were all grubbies as well. I had 4 packs and then I had single packs. Singles I usually warm in my daughter's Scentsy warmer in her bedroom or in her Scentsy warmer in her bathroom. These 4 packs I usually divide up either in the kitchen or in the living room. And you know, my living room's kind of a bigger area, so I got good throw from all of that. So like I said, everything pretty much threw well for me this week. So actually this has been over a couple weeks. So that is my warm review. Again, if you would like to see me keep doing it like this, where I just like pick a few vendors and just focus on those, or if you want me to see like one entire vendor, it's really hard for me to do the entire vendor though. You know, I'd have to have, I don't know, there's so many different undertones from the different vendors that I like to keep it switched up. So I like to keep like 2 or 3, you know, on hand going at the same time. So that way I have more of a variety. I don't know. So anyways, let me know. That is it. And I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.